is.
But
Yes.
my wonderful players, how are you on this fine day in Obcassio?
Oh, quite lovely, quite lovely.
Just had a pork chop.
Existing.
My pockets are a little heavy.
Yes, shogi.
Yes. Sorry.
Shogi
All this coin is so heavy. I just can't move around with it.
I can't hear you. All this metal is just absorbing all the sound.
Is that some kind of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand?
Shogi, you're quickly going towards killing the rich velocity. At this rate.
Shogi? No. Shogi is the rich.
Hey, 200,000 is not the 1% yet.
Okay, yes, he cannot buy a house in the estate district on his own, so
True.
I'll accept this.
True. As soon as we are able to buy an estate, we will officially be class traders.
Hey,
I'm just
no
upper
Toricodman
middle
followers.
class.
Y'all aren't
Alright.
Toricodman followers.
True. I am a follower of the literal god of tyranny, so shrug.
Yeah, you're
You
the follower
also
of
are in
two
the pantheon
tyrant
of, like-
gods, who are both exorbitantly fucking rich.
Yeah, perfectly good.
So,
Okay.
as we rejoin
Context.
you in the midst of the break, a lot of people are still relaxing at the table, conversing. Ostov seems to be more or less kicking it back, while the Archmage is just sitting there enjoying the atmosphere. And Ternir is currently just looking at his spoils thus far and enjoying how pretty the weapons are. On the far end, though, Kato looks a bit concerned and begins to get up to leave.
Yes.
But before doing so, she will walk up to you, Shogi.
Hello.
Do you have any long katanas like washing poles or anything to that effect coming up soon?
I personally don't know. I would have to consult with my fellow auction mate. I'll see if I can have that in the one of the last ones.
She will look at you in an almost business-like manner. I will pre-bid on one such item for 1 million gold. Will that be sufficient to potentially reserve it? Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
And no, it's just like, do I do her a... It could be, but what face would I give to everyone else?
She
Maybe.
glances out the window. She looks kind of anxious at the moment. I'll pre-bid it. If it doesn't win, it doesn't win. I have to go. Will you accept it or not?
I will.
Thank you. She will begin to then walk out.
Sometimes you just have to give her face and just let her go, you know?
Oh, I just looked at my name real quick.
Is it?
And now we
Understandable.
get the answer to the 3-week-long question.
Which is...
What the fuck was that in San's back pocket?
In fact, son, there's a good thing. Are we going to that scene?
Well,
is this what we're transferring
you're like
to?
right outside. So.
Yeah, we're perfect. I'm reloading. Yeah, San has no plans to take that out of his pocket currently, because it's everything sus. Just going to look to get back on the fucking map. so you see things. Go and look to Teleos and just be like, "What is this thing?"
What thing? You are many things.
The thing in my pocket, the physical thing.
I don't know. Maybe Greed wanted to congratulate you on being an idiot.
You know. Thank you. Can you take it? I don't want it.
I am not touching anything from that insufferable ass.
Okay. Option 2. Can you just blast it off me then? Because I don't want to touch it
It
either.
is literally something from another prime evil of almost equal rank to myself. Do you really think I'm going to start a fight over something so silly as a little baby prime, not wanting to touch something that was left to him by one of his superiors?
As simple as you just blasting it out my pocket so I can
If
see
you're
it from
that
the
afraid, just take your fucking pants off and throw them off the side of the tower.
He's already in fox form. Yeah. That was mentioned last session that he went into fox form as he jumped out.
Yeah, so I'm the pants are off currently because he's just chilling, and I need to actually change form to the correct one. Technically, this form here. The pants are not. Oh fuck! It didn't change. Oh, I know why. Oh, never mind. What? I should be cute fox.
Yeah, no longer looks like this fox. Just for the audience understanding.
He looks a little bit like this fox.
He looks
Just
close,
a lot,
but a little more darkened over
Evil.
and edgier.
Lookable, a little bit more spiky. So yeah, the silver readings over here. Yeah, just like rawr. I can still talk with Soleos without doing that. It's like
You cannot speak in that form normatively. Soleos has to use telepathy on you.
yes, I do know, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm telepathating, not talking with Johnathan. And you said nothing.
So what the hell do you want?
Is there no way this I don't know what that is. And all my instincts are telling me not to touch it.
It sounds like a distinctively you problem, darling.
That would be fantastic if if one of my older superiors could at least give me a hint or something.
I know
Please,
not
no.
what Greed's machinations are, only that he is an asshole and I want as little to do with him as physically possible.
Cool. Guess I'm just guess I'm this for now. Jumps on Johnathan.
Jonathan Pet-san.
Soleos
Spiky son.
gives dagger eyes to you, Johnathan.
What? Why are you looking
So
at me
you're
like that?
So you're petting that, pointing vaguely at the fox.
Jonathan goes over and pets Salios too.
Good.
Sorry.
You're learning.
Anyway, I can probably cut the down part. What do San's pockets look like?
San's pockets are pretty well meshed into the rest of his clothing. They could be removable. You could try to like prod the thing with a spear or something. But as you're doing that,
Sorry.
Hato comes out of the door and is looking very anxious and begins heading southward.
What's up? You look a bit miffed. What's up?
She looks at
This looks
you.
like a vibe check.
Oh, wonderful. You'll be useful. San,
Hey.
she is incredibly anxious right now. She is not happy at the moment, and her you are getting you are getting the sense that this has to do with Hato in some way, shape, or form, and the fact that he's not currently here.
Do I think it has something to do with Hato?
Yes, it definitely has something to do with Hato.
Looks.
Also,
I'm just going to
I'm going
look
to
at
send
her
you something
knowing-
because nobody else has realized this yet.
Me?
Hmm.
Great. Let's pull up what Why?
May I roll something?
Yeah, you can roll.
I'm just gonna do perception.
Okie dokie.
No, fuck me.
Cringe.
Looks at
Pretty cringe, bro.
I have like the knowing eyes right now looking at her.
She
I seen right
she
through her.
looks at you and just begins to ignore you, San. You, Diver, come with me. I need your assistance with something.
Johnathan silently sets San down, as he's like, well, you'll probably be alone here for a second, so Johnathan just sets down the spear. I'll be taking this back in just a minute, but use it to prod it out. You'll probably be alone, so you can turn back normal.
I grab it with my teeth because I'm not a fucking guy who appears out of
I
nowhere
need your
with
help
no
to
pants
find
on.
where my brother has gone. There's something rather concerning at the moment, and I don't have time to explain.
Well, if you don't have time to explain, that sucks. Johnathan lays against
I will give you 1,000 gold. She pulls out a bag of it and just throws it to you. Half up front, half when the job's done. Help me find him.
Works for me. Alrighty. Jonathan's just going to, is she coming with?
Yes, and for you to remove the thing, San, I need you to make me a... Make me a dexterity check. See if you
Since
can
he has
use
my
speed.
spear, since he has my spear and it's long, can he, have, like, something on it?
No. He
Okay.
he just
Dexterity
needs...
check. 17, boy.
Okie dokie, you manage to nudge the pocket on your pants until a small black card leaks out of it.
Okay, so it's a black card now, not a silver card. Right?
It is a black card that appears to be made of a rather sturdy and shiny material with gold inlaid text in it. And the text glows ever so slightly.
Is this like a fucking debit card? What?
What languages do you speak?
Fuck. I speak all the languages that Khalees spoke, so, let me figure out this. Common, Kitsune, Sylvan, Elven, and I think Primordial? I think Son had Primordial.
Oakley dokley. You can understand part of it. Let me shoot you over the part.
Good, I can't read it. Hey, he's not reading this out loud either.
Well, you're a fox, no shit.
Your debt is 5,000 billion coins. You're fucked. Ah, thanks. Fantastic.
Where'd you get primordial?
Investment incorporated. I know what it is now. Son lays his back ends into the pants and then becomes a regular person.
Jonathan looks
And then,
back. Oh, wait, look who's back together. Why don't you join us?
It's pain. I mean, I'm not reading the rest of that, but God.
Need me to identify it?
No, you don't. Want
Jonathan
I
says
don't.
mid-movement.
It's
Well, anyway, for a more fun experience, we're finding hato.
yeah, because I was yeah. If people believe me sometimes, it's not even believe me, but just heeded my warnings. This wouldn't be such a case.
You know, San, you are not the dumbest member of this party, at least.
Yeah, because fun fact, looks at her. I told him that something was wrong with him, and he's like, blah blah blah.
Something's wrong with Hato?
Yep.
By the way, I assume they're all moving while we're talking.
Yeah, we're on our way. I would presume, but he's going to say, I said to him that Annihilation was looking at him for some reason. That means he's special, or in some case, for Annihilation to even look at him. But he was like, oh no, I'm not going to believe me.
So, as you
not
are
even believing.
approaching that lift, you see that it is coming back up as there's some fluffy little white fluff left on it that seems to have haggardly run off.
Fluff, an universal indication of kitsune.
Yes,
Yes.
we
Except
leave it
mine's
everywhere.
spiky.
Yes, I know, it's a real pain in the ass.
So, as she says that, just a bunch of fluff just floats off of San's tails into the air and lands about there.
And I imagine you just look at him and you're just like, wow, that fur is fucking evil.
It's just very spiky.
Johnathan just fucking, like, goes to grab one. He's like, ow, shit, give me fucking...
You go to grab one. Roll me a con check really quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe if they're like anything.
Okie dokie, you're fine. You feel like a piano wire has just been like pushed against your skin for a brief moment.
Okay, so it's sharp as shit.
Yes. Very sharp.
Okay. Johnathan proves his point as the lift goes down. As Jonathan's going to begin looking for fur of Hato's color.
It is also on the lift.
So they
You also see some very familiar boot marks. They've kicked you in the face more than a few times, and you've got a pretty good recollection. Those are Gertrude's.
Gertrude's footprints. Dival's probably kidnapped him.
okay, cool. That means I can't help. Relatively.
Hey, we don't know what my spirit can do.
Kato punches the fucking the stone that goes along the side of the elevator as it goes down. And for a second, you thought you saw a mark that was made in the dungeon tower stone, which is quite impressive, because you're pretty sure your spear, Johnathan, would only leave about a scratch.
It looks it's like I'm saying I can't enter the base, and I'm not going to break the
No, not that
barrier.
Diavols, you fucking idiot. Does this lift go any
I don't know.
faster?
Apparently it doesn't, because my leaps in logic go from one place to another.
God, I fucking hate this place.
Yeah, you
You
solve
seem to
that.
suddenly care very much.
She is shooting you daggers right now,
Smile.
Jonathan.
What I'm right.
You do not get to ask questions, you're being paid. And neither does that, pointing at Seleos.
Man, I keep misunderstanding what you mean there.
By the way, San, you I'll give you half of. Actually, you can just have this. Johnathan tosses San the 500 gold. It was upfront payment.
Cool, nice. I appreciate it. Though money does, it's all good. It's all good.
So, as you guys head down the elevator, back to the auction, which is slowly beginning to reconvene. So, these items are pretty fucking nice, right? Little Mr. Space Swords. Master of Space Shearing Blades, Arstav. Man, you sure do know how to piss people off sometimes. Oh, it's a specialty. You see, if it wasn't, then I'd be allowed everywhere. And I can't very well have that now, can I? But wait, didn't you already... Shush! They don't need to know. They're too young. They're not like us. God fucking damn it. So, as the party begins to reconvene, where the fuck are you? I know you should be on this.
Their peoples.
Where?
Yeah, wasn't Ostov there for like the kidnapping?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Did I remove her? Hey, man. You're up here. Where the fuck are you? There you are. So, slowly but surely, Ohana kind of like just stumbles back in, still feeling the effects of the immense amount of money that she's made today.
Mm-hmm.
She's pinching herself every here and there. Okay. We're ready for the rest of the bidding? She looks around the room. Did we lose some?
Hannah, quick word.
Yeah, what's up? Do
We
need
had
to answer?
we had a reservation bid for 1 million gold for a pole arm sword like weapon.
Say like a katana or a washing pole type? Well, we don't have a washing pole, but we do have another katana on reserve.
Okay, then we'll set it to that.
Okie dokie. You just see her ears, like, fully at attention, like, you could see the greed pulsating in her eyes, Shogi. You're kind of concerned, actually, because, there's, like, an ambient effect that you're just starting to really notice. It's becoming more and more palpable by the second. Who died?
They're back.
No one. The answer is no one.
My bad. Toto High.
Quick question, Amelia.
She looks over to you. Yeah, what's up?
And I kind of whispered to her, is she under the influence of greed right now?
She just looks at you, then looks at Ohana, then slowly turns back to you. Oh yeah, abso-fucking-lutely.
Would that have any adverse effect, even though, like, not just, like, the concept, but that person?
She's gonna be greedy as shit for a while.
Yeah. I guess it'll be manageable. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't any adverse effect of that person.
I mean, it's not like... Well, actually, there are millions of gold at stake, but I doubt she's gonna kill anyone. Probably. Blink.
Probably. Smile. Ready when you are, Ohana.
Ohana's just kind of like... You're starting to feel it die and damper down, but... You suddenly come to realize that this effect washed over basically everybody but you, Moors, and the rest of your party, bar San, who was literally inhabited. You get the feeling that, greed was doing you a favor, but you're not sure why.
Prices have gone down.
Alright then, we'll begin the bidding at... Actually, wait, which item are we bringing out next? She turns around, trying to find the items. Oh, well, that's convenient. She brings forward a katana with a very thin blade. Well, I will give a heads up. This has 1 million gold on it already. If anybody wants this piece, it is as the others, one of the more decorative and potent pieces, with more magic and such put into it. It has been pre-bid on for 1 million gold, so if anybody wants it, they'll have to go above that. Zahargal looks for a moment, looks back at Momo. Do we really need this? Not for that price. I don't think our finances can handle that. Damn. Should I tap into my personal reserve? No. 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 You are not doing that. Fine. I won't bid. Shogi, you hear a thing trying to bore into your mind. Do you let it in?
No. No.
The bird is staring at you. It continues to try to bore into your mind. Do you let it in?
No. No, I don't.
Staring you in the fucking eyes, continuing.
What the fuck is that bird? Someone shut the fuck that bird up!
Oh, sorry about that. He baps the bird on the head. Bad. That's one of our friends.
It's almost like it was trying to like, talk to me or something, you know?
Moors, you see something mystical floating through the air towards your head from the bird.
I just stare at the bird and just like shake my head no.
It baps you in the head anyway, and you hear, "Wow, your friend is a real idiot. You should probably tell him that the effects of greed are beginning to wear thin. And on top of that, pride is still present. But hey, if he wants to suffer, that's not my problem.
I don't know what that means.
The thing inhabiting your friend is still here. It's just not watching you as closely now. The blacksmith is infatuated with coin.
Wouldn't anybody? Money's kind of important.
Not like that. More like... not my problem, honestly, at this point. If he doesn't want the warning, so be it. You can almost hear a smirk as the bird finishes that statement.
Weird bird. Then just to tell Shogi, the bird says that what is it? Greed is wearing thin or something like that.
So everyone's pockets are running a little thin. I see.
Sure.
I'll see if I can wrap it up quickly.
Feel confused.
Hey, Ohana.
Oh, yeah.
How much do we have left?
She looks over to you and very slowly approaches to whisper into your ear. We got about half the inventory left, but we've recuperated our costs already without issue. Is there something wrong? Her eyes are... You can see it, but you could tell that this is not something a normal person's eyes would spot. There's just a very faint golden ring around her pupils.
We might have to save some for retail. It looks like our patrons are running a little dry.
She looks hurt by that statement, Shogi. Like, visibly hurt. But,
Yeah.
But we're making so much money and...
We can make more money if we put some of that to retail instead of getting easy low ball bids, you know?
Ohana tries to stiffen up her face a bit to look a little less hurt, but her tails are just limp, sad. If that's what you think, but... Do you think we could just fit in a few more pieces? Just a few more.
We can probably do 2 more. One staff.
We could go for like 5, 6, 7. We could get through the rest of the inventory. We could just go faster.
Ohana? I am gonna make a persuasion roll. Okay. No one is here, pretty much. Everyone's left.
But we've got the We've got the Priestess of the Worms, we've got the... Shogi, just think of all the money we could make.
The Archmage only wants the staff. Who knows what the Worm Priestess wants? Would you even know what she wants?
I don't know. She looks like she's having a mental schism at the moment, where you're seeing that golden ring flash with more intensity and then thinning out, and then going back to intense and just pulsating back and forth. And you're beginning to feel the ambient magic slowly becoming less stable as something appears to be getting, like, almost siphoned out of the air itself gradually.
Well, with the and I'm gonna like say to the rest of the group, with the majority of the people more or less have left, we'll be taking any requests instead of going as our normal order that we had planned. I know the Archmage wanted a staff, and if anyone else have any requests for the auction, we'll do our best to fulfill those needs if we have any left.
Oakley dokily. So as the patrons begin getting up, slowly but surely, they begin placing orders with you and Ohana for anything that you have in inventory. First are House Greenwolf. They basically just request standard issue weaponry for their persons within their own group. And then after receiving the order confirmations, they begin to head out. The Archmage goes for a very potent staff, and then we'll leave. Turnir will ask if you have any just interesting things. Things that are shiny and flashy. But as Ohana shows him, and he realizes how expensive it would be at minimum, yeah, that's a little out of my price range at the moment. Dearest apologies. Though I will be looking for the standard issue models once they come out on the market. And he...
Please come to our shop to get the first dibs at the more or less the higher end general use ones.
Oh, certainly, certainly. By the way, he gets really close to you, Shogi. Who's the hottie? Points at like gestures towards Amelia with his thumb.
She is my wife.
Good man, good catch. Pats you on the back, looking dejected, and then walks away.
I had to shut him down immediately.
Build that before it even started.
Clara will walk up, going over to Moors first. You look absolutely lovely, Moors.
Oh, thank you. Wearing pretty normal ass clothes, and he's just kind of looking at himself, not really understanding what she's talking about.
Can you feel the energy pulsating through you?
Well, I have been feeling a little stronger lately.
Moors, as you're kind of looking, you notice that what Clara is wearing, really not that valuable. But you can feel this immense magical pressure almost built up like a grenade inside of her. It is absolutely gargantuan, and it's compressed down to the size of nothing larger than your fist at the moment. You haven't been able to notice that before, either.
That's new. Very, quiet.
Oh, whatever have you noticed? Did you see it?
Well, there's, point at, the middle of her torso. Like a big ball of,
Raw magical energy, untamed and wild, being kept in a very securely made little shell for the moment.
I guess you could call it that.
Very good. Fan did grant you something. Good to hear. She will pat you on the head, roughing up your hair a little bit.
does not resist, but looks like not dejected. Like the gritting and bearing feeling. Like, God, whatever.
Just kind of
Does not reject, but doesn't look the most comfortable
now
Mhm.
then.
as far as I can.
It's very good of you to have that, but I have some other business to attend. And she'll walk past you,
Alright.
smiling at you as she's walking past.
Does a light not composure. Does a light bow as she walks away.
She walks up to you, Shogi, and as she's walking towards you, you notice that Ohana is looking very drained all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really, really drained. And you notice that
Oh.
golden ring is almost completely gone.
Ohana, are you okay?
Honestly, I'm not feeling that great.
Why don't you have a seat there, love?
She kind of stumbles as she braces herself against the seat, and then eventually manages to sit down. But she does not look too good right now. She looks like she's had the life sucked out of her.
Yeah, it's agreed.
Is she okay?
What comes around goes around. You know how the fiasco of earlier went.
Well, a lot of money was spent, but I actually have a request for Ohana, but if she's not feeling well, this can wait till later.
I am also partial owner of the establishment she runs.
I need something custom made.
I'll write it down. I know I more or less see you anyways all the time, so I can give you a face to deliver the message and request.
She will take out a small wrapped up parchment of paper and hand it to you. I need this. I don't know if Ohana's actually going to be able to do it, but if so, I would like it made entirely of Augustine steel. I'll pay whatever costs are associated with it and a fair price for it in the end.
I kind of look at it and see what. So it was like it's just like a drawing, or is it just like
It is a schematic. You can't quite tell what you're looking at, though, Shogi. It's really dense. Like, there are small little scratches all over it that go partially into the page that are... The main drawing is made in charcoal, but these are made in an almost very thin chalk and very, very patterned, almost like an etching of sorts.
I just gonna give it to Amelia and be like, explain quietly.
Amelia looks at it. She looks back at you. Not here.
And others. I guess we'll have to understand what the cost is later after her estimate.
Why,
But
yes, of course.
hope you enjoyed the auction. Too bad we didn't have anything we needed.
Oh, it was... Oh no, I knew it was going to have to be a custom order afterwards anyway, but it was quite entertaining. Quite a lot of coin passed around. Though that essence pouring out of... I believe their name was San, right? I believe I met them when I went to first find
Yes.
out. I did not enjoy that in particular.
Oh, you don't know then.
Know what, exactly?
They were being taken over.
Oh, were they possessed by something? I am a capable exorcist. If they are in need of assistance.
They were taken. So, Sun is, one of the evils.
One of the evils, like... I don't know exactly what you're trying to say.
The primevals. The one of the minor primevals, but like he was taken over by a bigger primeval type of deal, you know?
Clara's just kind of silent for a moment. I do not believe I knew that before. I will keep that in mind going forward.
Yeah, it was a bad deal, I guess. I keep on telling them not to make any more deals. But
So, is it safe to assume then that the entity possessing him was a greater prime evil?
yes.
Very well. I will keep that in mind. And she will be
Our-
able to
our
walk
hou-
out.
Our house is a mess, so just expect worse.
She doesn't respond to that as she heads out. Maybe roll an insight check on her as she's walking away.
Inside, where is that?
I would
There we
also like to make one as I have been paying
Morris,
attention
make
to
it
her.
with advantage because you will notice something
Okay.
if you roll high enough.
Okay. I'm not. I don't believe
Dirty
I'm
20.
proficient, so,
Oakley dokley.
am I proficient? I'm proficient.
So, Shogi, you can
didn't know that.
just barely catch it, but there is the slightest sense of a little bit of bloodlust just lightly leaking off of her. Moors, as she was having the conversation with Shogi, you noticed that little ball of energy sitting in her that's so tightly packed was beginning to churn like an angry ocean.
You were talking about Don, right?
Yeah, she noticed though there was like a weird aura coming out of him, so explain the whole greed thing slightly, not directly, but like indirectly.
Well, he looked like he was gonna look something up.
Knowing her, it wouldn't be the first. A lot of these high-powered people have these weird grudges, and all of our powers have just painted more targets on our back.
Yeah. That's on whether or not he dies.
I'll take that. What are you putting up?
Looks into his own pockets. I got 50 gold.
50 gold it is then.
Okay. I say he dies. Not.
So wait, when does he die?
Oh, are you also saying he dies and we're just...
I mean, technically we all die, so
I give him
maybe.
12 hours.
Well, he could be like he dies from another thing that's not her.
There. He dies to her within 12 hours.
I'll give him a week.
Shogi, you have a pair of expectant eyes staring a hole into your back right now.
Excuse me, Amelia. I'm sorry for ignoring you.
I didn't want to butt in on the conversation you were having, so I didn't listen in or anything. But she has a grudge against greed, like a big one.
Oh,
Not new.
so she knew
She
that
didn't.
aura already.
She might
Huh.
hunt down San, trying to get some details on where the fuck to find greed, though. So yeah,
I mean,
that's a new problem that we have to deal with. We might need to restructure the plan a little bit.
Okay. Um. We could probably try to use more as a bargaining chip, but
Is this being discussed out loud, by the way?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. I was typing up and I missed the first part, so.
So, Moors.
Right.
We might need you to call your high priestess off of San for maybe a slight bit.
Howdy.
Are you trying to win the bet?
No, I can give you your 50 gold now.
Oh. You're letting me win by default?
It's a bigger picture thing.
Alright. Walks up,
Like-
its hand
like-
out.
Like, this
Okay.
gives him 50 gold.
Adding 50 gold. Come on. There you go.
So we kind of just need her to not kill San, you know what I mean? Threaten, torture, the likes.
Is this until, like, he'll win?
Till when?
Yes.
Answer.
Ever?
If she
And-
attacks him, San currently will die.
Well,
As well as a
yeah.
good chunk of the city, probably.
Well, yeah.
If San resists, well... Wherever they are in the city where the fight starts,
City.
there will just be a crater. Yeah, it's gonna go really badly.
Well, I don't know where any of them are going.
Do you want to know where they're going?
Well, it would help to find them, yes.
Diabol Sanctuary. That's where they're eventually going to be led to.
I don't know what that means.
The Diabol Sanctuary? You
Well,
don't?
You know that
I've
place
heard
that your
about
house
the
leader
Diabol-
keeps disappearing off to?
Yeah, now
Where?
I remember. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Mhm. Wait, for that?
Thank God I've already been there.
Real
Where
question
is
if
that?
they'll let us in. Oh, where it is. You don't want me to start trying to answer that. I will literally cause your brain to explode, Morris.
Yeah,
So, like, when you like go, you just it's like in the city, right?
yes.
Yes and no. I do not have time to
Don't-
explain this.
Don't make his head hurt a lot too much. Just let me answer.
just like blinks in so much confusion. Like,
Well, so it's just like it's like near the druid and stuff.
that thinks. Still thinking. So like toward south.
Yeah.
The green place. Wait, have I been there?
It has like magical trees as well that are like different colors.
Putting this up, Morse has been there. I'm making an intelligence check. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I remember where that is. I think he took me there once.
If not, we can just have Ostov guide us, or guide you at least.
Speaking
Looks
of
at Ostov.
Ostov, he's looking over to you all like, the fuck do you want from me? You called my name? The fuck do you want?
Oh,
Hey, in order to like prevent World War II from happening, you want to help us out?
The fuck is World War II?
That's privileged information.
Squint. The fuck do you know?
Anyways, back to the topic at hand.
Oh no, you're not getting away from
This
me that
might
quickly.
destroy the city. Mother
City won't
Jenkins
be
may be destroying the city
Okay, wouldn't be the first fucking time.
to kill Tan.
Okay, I'm not seeing a problem here.
Tan is going to the Dive-Off Sanctuary.
God fucking damn it! Fucking kill. God fucking kill somebody. Great. Fucking great. Now I actually have to do something about this. You two, fucking follow me. Also, bring the fucking points off towards Amelia. I can't say that aloud.
Before we leave, I'm just gonna like check on Ohana.
Ohana's looking very depressed right now.
I'm just gonna see if I. Hey, Ohana, can I carry you? Just to make sure you're like okay.
No, I'm fine. Just leave me be.
I don't want you to get down in the dumps, but like
Honestly,
just remember.
you know what you could do? Do you have like could you go down to like the entertainment district and get like a bit like a I don't know, euro or something for me? I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I don't know when I'll be back, but
I remember I made snacks.
you have snacks on you?
I feel like I made snacks in the morning.
You did make snacks. Would you like to give her a snack?
Well, if I hear that she's hungry, then yes.
Okie dokie, go give her this snack.
Pop. Grab snack. Flies over. Presents with like
Before
a muffin.
Before the muffin is even like properly fully presented, Ohana grabs it and begins scarfing it down rapidly.
Ah.
Huh. Still kinda hungry.
You wanna come with us then?
Just she reaches out to your shoulder really quick, Shogi, and she will whisper into your ear. So, she's gonna be depressed and hungry constantly for a while. I would not advise, assisting much in either of those.
Nodders.
Absence of one thing leads to a void that's filled by another.
Well, Ohana, you seem very tired, so I would recommend you going home and taking a quick snooze, you know?
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll deal with it on my own.
I'll be back around tomorrow to see if you're doing better, okay?
Sure. She looks very despondent. Not really engaging with you now.
Yeah, she's the last cause right now. Sensei!
Oh, don't worry, I'll make sure the little blacksmith gets home alright. She doesn't look too good at the moment.
I like how you kept wanting to try to buy a sword when I already gave you a sword.
Well, I
And
have to
you
support
bought
my
another?
pupils.
I would have thought that first sword would have went to Momo.
Oh, no. A gift from a student is always put proudly on display, especially when it is of high quality. Though I will be putting in an order for a sword for Momo.
Will do. It looks like our blacksmith might be out of commission for a bit, but
Yeah, I'll make sure she gets home alive. Don't worry about it.
much obliged, master.
And besides, you look like you have a bit of an emergency. It's off. Is Ostov really panicking?
Nods. Nods.
Yes,
Big nods.
I'm fucking
Nods.
panicking because a walking bomb is about to walk right up on top of the fucking sanctuary. Speaking of, can we get fucking going? I'm in a fucking wheelchair. I'm not exactly the fastest.
Let's go.
Ostov will wheel himself forward. So which of you fucks is going to be the one to push my chair?
I got it.
Oh,
And
cool,
Moore's
you
gonna fly.
Wow, my flying speed is very slow.
This moment to say hello.
Better than nothing.
Hi, Rowan.
Yes, but that just means I can go over buildings faster, and I don't have to take alley. I can just not take roads.
We also have handicapped support, so we have to take every elevator, every slope down around the long path.
And I can't even fall through the elevator shaft since it's tiny.
Okie dokie. We'll begin to move you all then. Grab roll.
Hey.
Do.
I've just driven 6 hours. That was fun.
Ah,
Yay.
fun. Pain and suffering.
Six.
So then.
Hi, got it. Are you okay?
I just had to do that because I'm
Okay.
for
I
that.
was excited for you too.
Yeah. We would level up, but
But
We kind
pay
of have
first.
things. We have
I
things
think we'll all be
and
together, won't we?
problems.
yeah. Well,
I think we're all
But
together
yeah.
finally.
We'd all
the issue
all
is
be at the
getting us-
Diabol Sanctuary.
Getting only us together.
yeah, because we don't know what happens if we use it, and we might just. It might be a good thing if Ostov gains a level, or it might be an awful thing if Ostov gains.
So,
Well-
Shogi, call a team meeting. And just be very exclusive. Like, it's team only.
Team meeting. Bye-bye,
Do we have to
everybody around here.
exclude Celios? Pog.
You
Just
can only sit at
pushes-
our table if you're wearing pink.
So.
Just backhand Celios and like throws her out of the room.
So.
Walking down.
Hitako, I believe you were heading towards the Dival Sanctuary to make sure your adorable fluffy boyfriend, Bishojo Boy, was not, going to get sacked. Correct?
As much as she can, she's not letting Hato out of her sight. However, she does know that Gertrude is pretty stronger.
Fast.
And you are very slow and exhausted.
Well, she's doing her best, okay?
2 level of exhaustion is horrible.
She's doing her best, man.
She's trying, man.
Can I just do can I use my spirit tail and water tail and just do the tails thing from Sonic?
Yes. You
That's
begin
how I
to
cast a
propel
fly spell
yourself
on myself.
forward with your tails.
Helicopter.
Trying to keep up with Gertrude is very fucking difficult, though. And she does just straight up thrown Hato over her shoulder, and Hato's just kind of looking back from the distance like, help me. Help me.
Isn't he
please."
knocked out? I forgot if he was
He was knocked out. Did he wake up?
Yeah, he's partially awake, and he's just staring back at you like, what the fuck is going on? Help, help, help. Why is this happening?
Hideko looks concerned, but she can't do anything, so she's just gonna follow them to the Diabol Sanctuary.
So, as you head to the sanctuary, at the bottom of the tower, Johnathan, San, you arrive down at the bottom of the elevator with Kato, who is looking more and more anxious by the second. Where the fuck did he go?
We want to run? Let me try this. I sense for Hato or Hideko's presence.
You don't sense Hato, as it appears something is masking him, but you do sense Hitako running towards the Diabol Sanctuary.
I mean, follow the Hideko, find the Hato. I mean,
John,
that's a
as soon as you say that, Jonathan just points towards the fluff on the ground. Or we could have just followed the paper trail.
Are we running? Are we running?
Jonathan, when Jonathan talks, he's running.
Hideko isn't shedding.
Although to be, I would just say because it was said that Hideko fluff was on the elevator.
Yeah, those.
Oh, okay.
On the
If that's
run.
already been put into canon.
I have
fine.
made the joke that kitsunes shed a lot because what the fuck, my god, there is so much fluff.
I mean,
much fun.
But yes,
it's like 3 coats of fur because they're fox people.
Yes.
Foxen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foxen.
Son, while they're running, Son's going to be like, just saying. I couldn't read anything. I could only read that little first part on the thing that Pride put in my pocket, right? I could only read the
Yes.
first part, but I could touch it, right?
Yeah, you could touch it.
And yeah,
he
and the
touch
other
it?
thing, and the other thing is, I don't feel the connection to Annihilation anymore, right?
You don't feel it, but there is just this ever so slight tinge just in the atmosphere of his presence. It's a little unnerving.
Okay, am I? It would be. Do I still think that would make me his servant? Fuck it.
It's
so-
not
Can you
directed.
tell if I'm still his servant?
No, you are not Annihilation's fucking servant. Why the fuck are you asking that? And why the fuck can I feel his presence
Yes.
everywhere?
Yes. He does
No, it's-
fucking cook. I'm so excited.
Son, want me to identify that card for you?
If you want, hand.
Use his
I
stealth
already
slot.
touched it.
No, before you hand it to him, Jonathan just looks at Salius and just like, I won't get like indebted to greed if I touch it, right?
It's greed. The fuck do you think?
It's like an
Never
investment
mind.
card. I'm unsure.
I don't know if I can touch that or not. You can read that, right, Salius?
I can. I don't want to. It's fucking greed. Have you ever read something that was written by somebody so self-centered and so egotistical that they literally can't talk about anything but themselves?
Yeah, they do like Calculus 55. I don't know what that is, but they do it, and it's
I have
awful.
I have in fact read Zarhar Gull's biographies. Yes, it is it's fascinating.
You
truly.
wish it was as kindly as Zahar Gal's.
But see, answer your question, Soleos. Wait. Oh, you weren't there. Well, then, apparently I became a Annihilation servant.
I am aware of such
And then-
relations. You aren't as far as I'm aware.
Good, thanks. That's 50%. That's 70. This is, while running with Jonathan, says, this is a 75% win for me right now. 25% is the unknown. See, Jonathan, I mean, as he does like a little back walk, back run while doing it.
I'm gonna like to point out Jonathan is faster than you, son. So every time you start, Buggy just runs past you.
I have speed. I will be.
You
No,
wanna
he's not
use that
like.
now? You sure about that?
No,
No,
I'm just memeing. I'm just kidding.
I'm
I'm just
keeping
kidding.
pace. I'm not like outspeeding.
No,
You're
I'm
not
just
Jonathan.
fucking with you.
I'm just trying to look at you in the face. Why are you running?
I'm joking. Jonathan's running at 30 feet.
He says, "See, 75% of win for me. I figured out the best way to get what you want is to act like you don't want it. Man, complete win.
That has like
in this
horrible-
situation for me.
Son, no offense, it has like horrible connotations.
For who? Not me. This is the only bad part. I don't understand this little.
Hato just slaps you both on the back of the head. Are you going to focus on the job I'm paying you for, or are you going to keep conversing? Where the fuck are we going?
We're
going this way.
going. We are slowing down to keep pace with you.
No, she's no.
No, she is actually,
No.
Jonathan, she is outspeeding you slightly, and she's
No.
slowing for you.
Jonathan rubs his eyes. 35 feet natural move speed. Getting outsped by a kid.
If I had known you were both this fucking slow, I would have just paid you for the information. Wholesome
fuck you.
ass!
I turn to fox form. I start fucking bolting at 40.
She is
speed.
still faster than you.
Not in fox form
now in fox form.
because she doesn't need it.
And as you all start getting to the edge of the woods, the rest of you arrive at the bottom of the tower with Ostov in tow. Alright, I'm gonna teach you fucking people how the fuck to navigate this goddamn city. First things first, don't even bother going outside the fucking tower. What you want to do is walk behind the desk and tap 3 times on the center fucking column.
Uh-huh. I do so.
As you do
What's that supposed to do?
a small door opens with a ramp heading downward at a very shallow angle. Welcome to the fucking pathways. This city's fucking full of them. You can get anywhere in under 5 minutes with this shit if you know your way around.
What?
Yeah, I gotta agree with Morris. What the fuck?
Wow, you didn't even know that. I'm fucking impressed it's been this well kept a fucking secret. Now come on,
Alright.
take a hard left.
I kind of like drift him while like running down the ramp.
Trying to keep up with my
Understand.
slow ass movement speed.
Morris,
This would be so comical to see.
as he notices you're following behind, the bird will fly over to you, grabbing your hair. You kind of feel something trying to spindle into your head for a second, but you just ignore it, and the bird will fly you forward to be placed on Ostov's knee.
This image is awful.
It's so cursed.
I just imagine like the Scooby-Doo running noises.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Wait a sec.
Oh, you want me to
I'm
leave
just
you
gonna
behind?
like.
Fucking hop off then. Squint. Do you hop off of his chair?
Yes.
You start getting left
Like,
behind
I'm
almost
now-
immediately.
No. Like I
And
grab
then
Shogi's
like-
shoulder and then like have him like drag me through the air, like pulling me.
Dokily.
Okay. When he like leaves the chair, I'll grab him like mid-air and then just kind of like have his hand like pin his hand onto my shoulder and then just keep on running.
As you are running forward, Shogi, you're starting to hear ragged breathing behind you as Amelia is starting to fall behind.
Go on without me. I'll catch up eventually.
Okay. We'll see you in a bit. Keeps on
Zoomies.
zooming.
Okay, lol.
Bad
Okay,
idea.
lol.
This is a very bad idea.
Don't like
Okay,
it.
see you later.
So, as you all get closer and closer, the first to arrive is Hitako, but followed with very short order by the Scooby-Doo gang. Fucking
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Need to go slow, them fast.
yes. We have
I don't want to be.
The price of exhaustion.
And sometimes
Ooh,
I just
two
I raise myself, so like the wheels will just do most of the work as well sometimes.
All I'm
a
imagining is that
shopping
Johnathan
cart.
and Sally
Yeah.
get there, and they're just like, wait, how the fuck did they beat us? They left after us.
Yep. Well after.
So the first to arrive is Hitako. Let me drag you all over.
How are you?
After running for a pretty good distance, Hitako, you catch the tail end of Hato's fluffy ears going down the stairwell, looking like a rag
I'm gonna try to
doll.
jump down the stairwell.
Okie dokie. You may move yourself as you see fit once you load in.
I'm loading.
Oh. Oh yeah, new computer. Cuck.
Hacking right now.
Hotel Wi-Fi and my laptop. Which my laptop isn't anything to sneeze at. Like, it's pretty good.
True.
Hotel
It's the
Wi-Fi.
hotel Wi-Fi.
It's the hotel Wi-Fi.
Limited
What
download
does work?
speeds.
How the fuck did they get in front of us?
No, I bought my laptop to handle coding, so
Oh yeah, you're good.
it's beefy. It's not
You're
the
good.
beefiest, but
It's good enough.
You get line of sight of Hideko at any time.
yeah.
You will get it just as she is hopping down the fucking stairwell.
Ah!
Do I see the fucking tails flying?
Yeah, she's
Helicopter
going
tails.
to take a deep breath and then run as fast as she can and just jump down the stairs.
The fucking tails flying.
What? And as that
Things that had-
happens, you will all arrive, with Kato taking the lead, looking very irritated that you were behind somebody else.
And it's like, okay, we're here. We'll fucking run. And this is as far as I go.
As you start running, Johnathan, you can pass through the barrier with no problem. Kato tries running and just clears it instantly, being unable to go down.
Johnathan then walks up the steps for a second and just like, man, you really should have just paid us for the information, shouldn't you? Johnathan then walks down the stairs.
She will start hacking away at the invisible barrier.
Hey, son. Want to try and come down?
I sense that she's here.
Come on.
You can sense Kato. You sense a great deal of panic from her as well.
Just come down.
San, as you take your first step downwards, you are floating on top of it as well.
Oh. Ah, that would be scary. I don't want...
Hey, can he be let in? He's important.
No answer.
I sit.
Johnathan rubs his eyes. Where the shot? Sorry, son. I was trying to include you.
Go follow me. I don't want to deal with them either. He sits waiting.
Johnathan heads down the stairs.
As you're sitting and waiting, San, Kato is bringing out her sword and trying to run it through the magical barrier, but it just does not.
Kato, I tried for 8 hours.
We don't have to go inside.
Perhaps you just aren't skilled enough then. As San, you begin to see her swapping through a palette of sword styles, just trying to cut into this thing with anything she has. And you notice, you actually notice that she does a draw cut, much like Zahar Gal, and the barrier kind of pulsates for a moment.
He sees it, kind of thinks about it. I'm in the blast zone. Fucking
Kato begins cleaving at it with that same attack over and over and over.
You got this!
As slowly, the last group arrives, with Ostov in tow. What the fuck are you... Jesus fucking Christ, these fucking...
You got this!
You! Kitsune, stop! Pointing at Kato. They have my brother. Let me in. Do you know what the... Yes. Ah, shit. This really is fucked. Fine.
Oh, is it that thing that I'm thinking of?
Son, you're being hunted.
Oh. Wait, what?
Mother Jenkins is gonna kill you.
Oh yeah, speaking
Why?
of, should probably let him into the sanctuary too, so that doesn't go nuclear.
Wait,
Can you...
Let him in.
Why?
I'm one of 2 people who possess the fucking keys to this barrier. If I say you're let in, you can be let in. Though you're not going past the fucking entrance unless I tell you. Got it, son?
Okay, cool, thank you. I'll get the why later.
As you step down, you can finally step through it, son.
Woo! Moonwalking down the stairs. What are you doing at the stairs?
this is a while.
No,
is like-
Jonathan stepped down. He just hears, those are Sans footsteps.
Oh my god, this is so great. I'm in the Diavolt entry for my first time, and it's literally the most dangerous place for me to be in. Fantastic.
So please gather
How do
yourself.
you know the sound of his footsteps? Are you gay?
That was a yes.
What are you, gay?
What are you, gay?
Yes.
Hey, Alsop,
Yeah.
can I wait outside for my my patron to catch up with?
Do whatever the fuck you want. This might be a while, though, so...
Okay.
You could go to a small
I-
fire. He points you at the flame.
You can rest at grace.
I just realized that those fucking human bones.
I don't know what
Yes.
you're talking about.
Hey, Boris, can
No,
you tell me why? Please?
Something about you being a primeval.
Why?
Wait, the high priestess.
Morris, it was something about the inhabiting
gone.
greed.
Something about him being a primeval. My dude, come on.
It was something about him being hosted by greed himself.
Well, she didn't know
I
it was
think
greed.
Morse
Well, I
is
mean,
too far away for that to work.
No, it's a
Well,
mile.
so-
It's a mile,
Where-
and
Mile.
unless we're not on the same plane anymore.
What's up, Rowan?
Just where's Estrid? Or Gertrude, sorry.
Nah, you don't
I'm
know,
happy.
but you are feeling some intensive fucking magic coming from deep within the sanctuary.
Okay, she's going to follow it. Yeah.
It seems to be heading out this way. A path you've not taken thus far, I believe.
Okay. I respect your maps, but I'm sorry. I'm on laptop.
Understandable. So, as you walk in, you see Hato currently surrounded by a pulsating magical barrier, with Vark channeling a rather significant amount of energy into it, as well as one adorable little protector,
Oh dear.
and two Diavols who are currently chanting constantly at all times. Gertrude notices you entering, but does not even fucking pause for a second in her chanting. And Hato looks unconscious in the middle of this, and is just kind of floating.
As long as she's not disallowing her into the room, she's just going to pretty much stand on almost the top step and just watch. Because she doesn't know what to do.
Roll perception check.
Okie dokie. Oh, no. Selected. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is the worst. Okay.
Ooh, okay, you do notice it.
Shit.
Hitako, around this pulsating barrier, you can see something like a shadow moving about, as though it's creeping in ever so slowly, but unable to bypass this arcane ward that's being created.
It's obviously a monster. Otherwise, they wouldn't have acted.
It looks a little familiar.
Uh-oh.
In fact, it looks
Yeah?
very familiar to you. Looks, kind of faceless in a way, you know? Nope, that's wrong map. There we go. But you can't quite make it out fully. And it just has this very disturbing presence to it as it stalks around Hato. But you also feel something similar from within Hato. Really deeply nested down. Like a tiny little spark just waiting for something to fuel it.
Uh-oh.
Is that... The next person may arrive. Johnathan and Soleos, you may arrive on scene. Down at the bottom left.
Bottom left.
Yep. Bottom left.
Training room.
Okay, over here.
So, Johnathan, as you walk in, you were there for the Primevals being at banquet in your house, right?
Yeah.
Roll perception check.
Do I get anything because I witnessed the primevals?
Nope, you still gotta spot the thingy.
Okay.
That gives
Okay, I
you
was
the
just
ability
curious.
to see it.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Dokley. Just outside the barrier, you see this motherfucker trying to find a way in, stalking around Hato, completely ignoring everybody else, including Vark, who you know to be incredibly powerful. just walking patiently, as though waiting for something.
Johnathan messages Salius. That's annihilation, right?
Yes, that is annihilation. We are not getting involved in this.
Alrighty. Okay. Let's just warn people before they enter, instead of standing here.
As you
Johnathan
begin-
just going to stand here, and wait for people to arrive so we can tell them.
Oakley dokley. The final group may now arrive with Kato fucking booking it at full speed, not stopping for anything. Ostov just casually wheeling forward.
By the way, is this hallway
5 feet wide?
too big
Yes.
for me to wedge my? I wedge my spear in it,
Okie
so nobody can go through it immediately.
Oakley dokley. Ostov is gonna yell at you about that.
That's fine.
Are you sure the barrier's gonna hold up against Mother Jenkins?
It's designed for far fucking worse than her, trust me.
Just kind of looks back at the
Godongod, if you're
entrance.
speaking, we cannot hear you.
Fuck.
Be muted.
Son, just tell me why. Just because Primeval. That's why I could understand. But I just need a little bit more information.
I think it's maybe the greed thing. Oh yeah. Shogi did mention that you were possessed by a greater primeval, and then she got really mad.
Okay, if this is a greed thing, then you can just. Then it should be no problem because I have no fucking clue what greed or pride is.
She also
Right.
seemed to not know that you are a primeval in the first place.
What? Huh? That's okay. Well, see you guys. I'm not leaving past this area because I was told not to.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
totally love to go help because apparently this might be revolved about something I knew and tried to talk about before, but nobody ever listens to San. Just sits there.
Well, I'm gonna stay here too, just in case she does get through that barrier.
I mean, if she gets through the barrier, I'm scared. I'm already scared, but more scared.
You know, I really can't stop her, right?
Me either.
Okay.
But it's not
Just kinda-
like I'm going to sit down and take it lying down. The Diabols are going to do something, right? At least I would think, because
Well,
I don't remember. I'm just going to take a seat.
they probably not like their entire sanctuary to be destroyed.
Probably. But if it, I could maybe talk her out of it, because, I don't know.
Drugs. And then just like sit
Sense.
cross-legged in the air and just starts meditating a little.
I'm going to sense and wait for, just basically, if I sit, like, right here, can I listen to the outside?
Surprisingly, San, you can't hear anything from outside.
Can I sense outside?
Roll a Arcana check.
Also, can I
Oh,
sense
he's
this
so good
guy?
at those.
Can you sense what?
This guy?
Oh yeah, no, you can palpably sense that annihilation is present
Oh!
to some degree.
If I walked down here and Ostov was there, I would have been like, oh, good, Annihilation's here. I would have mentioned that.
Ostov
Good.
is already fucked off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was
Good.
going to say, it's not good, but I'm going to just be like, Arcana check, right?
Yep.
11.
Nope, not high enough. So,
You mentioned that annihilation is here to me.
No, I wanted to basically just state it. Like, if I knew he was here at the beginning, like when I walked down the stairs, he would have stated it. But we didn't know at that time. I don't know if San would have known the moment he became it.
Would have
But he's
looked
gonna say-
for it.
Yeah. He would say it to Moors, and they'd be like, you should probably go with them. Just tell them I have some information about Annihilation that might be helpful, since I know he's here.
Wait. Annihilation.
Yes.
Who's that?
You know how I'm the primeval of murder?
Yes. Well,
He's
Now?
the primeval of Annihilation. Which means, I don't fucking know, means Annihilation.
that sounds A lot worse.
Yes, very much worse.
Is
Can
he
I
like
sense this thing?
Do you sense what?
Hato, because I can sense.
You can sense
things,
the
but-
barrier, but you can't sense anything past it. It's like an empty space to you. You can also sense
That
Vark,
is-
who is literally, right now, from your perspective, a fucking swirling mass of raw magical energy. He is truly immense, whatever the fuck he
It's like-
is.
I'm so glad I don't need to walk over there. Feeling they'll come back to me. Yeah, just more. Just go tell them. Go tell them.
This annihilation person's important, right?
Yeah, and I have a little bit of information about it, but only a
Great.
little bit.
Okay. Tentatively just starts walking down this hall.
Mars, as you start walking down the hall, the tiny little bird chirps at you and points a wing that way.
Fuck this bird.
As you pass by, it will message you mentally. You're all going to fucking die like idiots.
Not if I can help it.
You see Ostov rounding the corner slowly in his wheelchair. That is definitely not a fitted corner for him. Probably took him a while.
Hey, Asaf.
Oh, good, push me. It's a fucking pain in the ass doing these
uh-huh.
corridors. Don't know why the fuck we designed them like this.
Just starts pushing him and then starts saying, like, apparently, according to San, there's something called annihilation here.
Ostov goes quiet for a second. Oh, fuck! Meanwhile, over at poor Johnathan, Johnathan, your hairs are starting to stand on their ends as the ambient electrical energy is beginning to increase rather significantly.
Jonathan just rubs his eyes. Listen, it's you can't really go past here. You might disrupt it.
She is not stopping, and she is looking at you as though asking if you're going to challenge her right now.
I would really recommend you stop.
She gets down into a fighting stance, Johnathan. Move. Now.
The primeval of fucking annihilation is in there.
Know.
I'm not moving.
Now get the fuck out of my way.
I will not let you interrupt the fucking ritual.
Are you sure about that? I am going to give you 1 second to
Jonathan is just staring Kato down, as he will then proceed to say, once Ostov gets here,
Out of my way
he
now,
can tell
or I will
me
cut you down
if
where
you are allowed or not.
stand.
Currently rounding the corner,
You could hear
having a
wheelchair
lot of
crash.
I just disconnected. 1 second.
Crash.
And there goes
My internet's
Jersey.
dying.
Not
It's
yours.
not
Not yours,
Jersey.
mine.
It's not yours.
Pain.
And this is the cliffhanger for next week, guys.
Who's next? Jersey,
The
do you
history
have
of it-
internet?
I have something.
God, what time is it?
8:30.
8:40 his time.
8:30.
Yeah, 8:40.
Why?
Alright.
You said you'd have good internet at this time.
Initiating plan B.
You should
was about to
probably
say, did he
stop
ever send
streaming
you
to see if
that?
that helps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, his stream would be down.
Yeah,
Already.
he died. He died. Like,
Hello.
he don't have
Testing.
internet right now, I believe.
But yeah, would recommend not doing that.
Yeah, stream is dead.
The one time Jonathan wants to do the right thing, SMH.
Suffering.
It is the one time it's like, hey, I should probably not let anyone go in here. This person who knows the situation fairly well and is going to kill you to get through.
For funny that we're having the Divine Spark Boogaloo 2.0.
Divine Spark 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Listen. Oh, it's okay.
Evil
It's
than the
okay.
first attack.
Man, this is running out of outline ideas, alright? Give him some slack.
Yeah. Roots of lore.
No. I think this has to do with something else.
Oh, you thought I was being serious?
You're sarcasm. I know you were joking. I thought that was. I'll take the Papega.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay.
Great. If he has a Divine Spark, that's hilarious.
Testing, 1, 2,
That's
3.
a-
This is gonna be.
Testing,
Oh.
testing.
Yeah.
She is back with us, you see. Yay.
You
You
exist.
missed the amazing conversation.
I have
Do
been
you
here the
want
whole
to-
time. I can
Oh.
hear you.
Yeah,
I-
I think so.
I
He
think
could
that,
hear, but he could not speak.
that might have been a hiccup. I think the stream
Okay.
is reestablished. Nah.
Nope.
Robot.
There you go.
It's back and forth.
Pain.
It's so funny because I just heard him like roboting. I'm just like, oh no, I'm dying.
Not you.
And
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
You exist.
Yeah, you sound fine again.
Okay.
Yeah, you're cool.
Okay, so stream, apologies. We will be moving to plan B because I foresaw this potentially happening. Shogi, if you would please. We will be taking a brief break while we fix the
I would just
fucker.
like to point out you're cyborging.